Nathan, I refuse to sleep in the same building as a slave. But go out to the stables where you belong.
Let's just go inside and go to your room.
I wake up screaming.
Walk over to Sergei and say, "Slave, you have no right to talk to your master like that." My master was killed by my own hands when I was a boy. Well, it's time to reaffirm you into slavery, isn't it?
Nathan quickly steps between you, putting himself in the way of your blade. He's like, let's not kill people in the cabin, please. If you guys really have a problem, you could step outside, but if you remember, there's a horrible demon monster in the streets, so maybe...
Dumbledore for grace.
Nathan, if you know what's good for you, I would suggest that you get behind the bar where you are safe. No worries, Nathan. No one will die here tonight.
That's all I wanted to hear. Also, preferably no blood, because you have no idea how hard it is to have floors, and I've already got many scratches from the table. I just really...
As I'm fondling my coin in my hand.
Need you to just... Everyone calm down. We're not in Orkishire or Elfterland or...
Elfterland.
So, clearly, any tension here, this is Urd. It's a peaceful place.
What's the...
Bad things don't really happen in Urd, you know? It's just kind of a normal...
For the, the casual death was bad.
What's the...
Killing your father
shooting your son.
What's the Orcish...
Dumbledore would not call this a peaceful place, but hey, your place of peace is no close to mine.
What's like an orc N-word?
Oh, God. I think greenskin.
Yeah, that greenskin's already pretty fucked up.
I want something more fucked up.
That's as fucked up as you're gonna get.
We started calling robots in our other game rivers.
Anything with the rated AR, it's fun to say.
Yeah, but it's just...
Stop it. Stop it.
So they said a game
I guess there's that negative connotation that we have, like, the big fangs, like Tuskers.
you goddamn Tuskers.
It
sounds like
I casually...
an N-word for Tusken Raiders.
I pat Nathan on the shoulder.
He drunkenly stands up.
I drunkenly
just flops onto Nathan, like crushing him under his weight. Nathan's like,
I hand him 10 coins to reimburse him.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Dumbledore walks down from his room.
And then to get all the way up, I push down on his shoulder.
Right. Nathan kind of like is pushed to a knee, and he's like, if we could all just not kill each other in the tavern, or just if we could all just please relax.
What is happening?
I can show you each the separate rooms. Oh, you come down from the stairs, you see that they're squaring off.
Yeah.
What's up?
Put my coin now.
You can.
It's a heads. Means that's a good.
The gravity turns off in the room as you all start to swirl and float to the top.
Is this his doing?
Everyone seems to just kind of be lost, tumbling, weightless, except for Sergei, who seems to have some kind of magic flight control.
Or maybe he just knows how to control his body.
Pieces of ale and are pouring through the room. The kegs are floating and bouncing around. The split table and a pile of axes start dangerously shredding around the room with dozens of splinters.
I heard that.
Everyone's just floating in a weird limbo.
The necromancer, I see him. I jump off of something towards my pile of axes. Can we roll to see if I hurt myself?
You manage to get to the ceiling and kick off, diving for your axes. They just start clinking and embedding themselves in you. You land on the floor like a pin cushion, but you do have all your axes with you. You're also bleeding, and your blood just starts to stream out and float towards the ceiling.
Dumbledore stands over your body and laughs.
Can't
you little
stand
bitch.
it,
Oh, it floats over your body and laughs.
This was terribly miscalculated. I'm covered in splinters.
Yep.
Fucking
So
splinters.
what is the causality of this event? Just something just happened?
I think we went off the rails on this.
Me and Colton are fighting.
I take the axes out of my
Colton
chest.
flipped his coin, and upon the coin landing, everything started to float.
Is it that glowing coin?
Yep, it's the glowing
I
magic
used my
coin.
perception, and I found out it was the glowing coin, and that's why Dumbledore wanted it. Just kidding.
But no,
I didn't know it was
my blade, and I walk over to where the green skin is floating, and I say, "So
Can't
tell
walk.
me, green skin."
Gotta fly.
That coin.
I fly over to underneath.
No, wait, because you said that only the gravity doesn't affect him.
No, he just has more control.
Oh, okay.
You do that Doctor Strange fly they do in the comics where you just do your whole body like this, and you go like, woo, and you like kind of surf over to the greenskin, who is clanking around the bar stools, kind of entangled in the air.
Tell me, Greenskin, why shouldn't I open your guts and have them for breakfast?
You would do me a favor, you slave.
Well, then consider your favor
And
answered.
I whack him with my shield.
You smash the elf in the face with your shield. Such a depressing
What a
answer
conflict
got
it
you off
A
guard.
needless conflict.
You saw the pain in his eyes for a split second, and then that pain turned to shield as your face is smashed. You fly back, your nose broken and crooked, and you start tumbling through the air. Rorig, you don't seem to be able to close the gap unless you can anchor yourself to something and launch, if that's what your preferred action is.
Goddamn dirty tuskers.
Anyone else can interject a movement now. They've both gone.
Oh, me.
Go for it,
Okay.
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore takes or pushes himself. I guess pushes himself off the edge, fucking corner of the room
'Kay.
to the coin and grabs it.
Diving for the coin. Where's the coin?
I guess it's on the ground. I guess it's floating.
Do you not
Floating
catch
through
it?
the air.
Alright, Dumbledore launches himself for the magic coin. But it's like pretty slow. So it's just kind of like, whoa! And everyone can just watch him do it. Who's next?
I just pull out my pistol and fire at the coin.
Why do we have
That's
to
such a difficult shot. What's your accuracy? What is your ring
My
yourself as?
perception and sight is the highest.
Are we
Accuracy
supposed
when
to
you
put
shoot.
actual values?
I don't
Or
have
just
any
put, like,
No,
mediums?
they're just they're just
Okay.
accuracy.
Or-
Like bullseye? Are you like a good
perception,
shot?
Yeah, that's like my big thing. That's what
Okay.
you're talking about. My perception's
So you're talking about
high,
both our perception
my
and
willpower
our.
is
my ability to decipher things from a distance, and I practice a lot. My father taught me. I did not knowingly he was teaching me how to be a pirate, but I'm just somehow a good shot. Like
Drawing your gun, you fire, not thinking about the recoil, which sends you back floating through the zero-gravity air, crashing into Sergei. But you do strike the coin. You hear the bullet tink, and the coin quickly just zips off, bouncing into the corners of the room, ricocheting all around. And it lands nowhere near Dumbledore's hands.
I take an axe out of my chest.
what's Nathan doing?
Nathan is on the ceiling, cowering in fear. But on the ceiling.
I take
He's standing upside down. Just.
No.
I take an axe out of my chest. I hook a chain to it.
Okay, I love it. Go on.
And I throw it at the door.
Alright.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I was about to say, like, what if we leave? Does gravity turn back to normal?
Who's to say? You deftly improvised grapple hook the door. The axe studs. Then you can hear Nathan whimper again as that door was very nice.
It was
You're-
painted.
It was painted. And now you're able
Covered
to
in gold leaf.
pull
The
yourself
most expensive
down
possession
and
you
towards the door.
We not.
Sergei, it's your move.
can. So he's on top of me.
There's a ringing in your ears. Your face has been smashed. Your nose is broken, and a 6-foot man has just bowled into you at the speed of a reverse gun
Reverse gun.
because the recoil pushed him back
I
towards.
shove him out of the way and I take out my blunt weapon, my bow staff.
You shove him out of the way and pull out a bow staff. Rorig, you're looking at him. He does so.
And I spit out some phlegm and some blood that just kind of...
Some phlegm and blood quickly floats, hitting Alex in the face. You just.
What time is it?
Ugh. It is actually close to morning
10:18.
now. Oh, you mean in real life?
No, I mean.
Oh.
No, I got a notification.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's getting close to morning. You spent most of the night gambling until this frivolous excursion.
Dumbledore couldn't even sleep because you guys were making noise. You guys stayed way up longer than Dumbledore.
Okay, so.
I'm gonna ready my defenses for this bow staff, and also
Why
Do
I
you
always
draw
get
your
caught
weapon?
in crazy
I already did draw my weapon.
adventures.
Oh, I thought you just had the shield.
No, I drawed the weapon when I went up to threaten him.
Got it.
So
Okay.
I have my whole garb is out.
But I'm also gonna take a stool that's floating next to me and hurl it in this
When
direction.
this is done, I want to listen to this.
Yeah, it's gonna be up on the channel.
Yeah.
You hurl the bar stool. It tumbles through the air at
Swing at it like a baseball.
You do that and whap the stool out of the way, which immediately hits Alex in the head. The blood and phlegm is smeared across your face by the impact of the stool.
My reaction is dulled. I'm just sitting there,
Just like disgusted.
just kind of knowing my face is just like this is usual for me.
I'm still.
Rory,
Here's the queen now.
throwing the stool has allowed you to throw yourself back a bit, anchoring
Yeah,
yourself on the bar counter, so you have something
I
to
know.
kick off of. And Sergey, you still have in-flight control. You still have the ability to move with your wish.
Cool, no, do you want though?
Alex, it's your move.
I'm thinking about using. I have a magical item, but I'm not sure how I want to use it and how it works. It's either going to be something that negates magic, or something that just protects people.
All right.
So I'm
I
thinking
feel like
about.
negate magic would come a long way in our journey, seeing how we're gonna have to fight
but I think the
necromancers.
cost it might be something to do with. Oh, it doesn't do anything for me, but I can protect others.
All right.
So,
you sit
I have an
thinking about
amulet.
the mechanics of your amulet.
I pull.
Jonah.
Dumbledore.
Or no, Dumbledore's move. Yeah, sorry.
No, wait, I didn't.
You're getting to the door. That's
Okay.
your next. But first, Dumbledore.
Where's the queen at?
The coin seems scattering on the room, but with your deft perception and perfect elf eyes, you're able to spot the coin. It's floating towards the door where Jonah is crawling.
And I
You are
try.
an archer. You can just
Oh.
reel
Do
yourself.
I have
in
any
like
rope
Jonah
on me?
does.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I could. So I shoot an arrow at the. Yeah, I shoot an arrow at the coin to make it bounce back across the room.
You do that.
Yay!
The arrow strikes true, whizzing past Jonah's hair, cutting a little piece of his ear, chipping him. The blood drops float off the top of the arrow as it spears the coin and bounces it back, bouncing up kind of in an arc, going just up towards the ceiling now.
I'm too drunk to notice.
Fuck. I didn't do what I wanted to.
But you are able to bounce off and lunge for it again if you would like.
Yes.
But before you can manage that, Jonah, Jonan, you claw your way to the door. It's a door.
It's a door.
It remains a door.
In an attempt to reconcile with the only person I see as being even a little bit sane, I throw the axe between. You notice that?
Yes.
Got quiet. I throw the axe between this man, Dumbledore, and this man. I can't. Alex, whatever.
Why are you throwing the axe at us?
Rexu. Huh?
You throw an axe through the air.
No, like.
Oh, with the rope.
Yeah, with the chain.
You throw your chained axe. It embeds itself in the bar counter, allowing both Dumbledore and Arexu to grab it.
I'm also at
And
the bar counter.
you're farther down, able to launch up. You could, if you'd like, grab the chain.
I'm
It's
not
there.
leaving until I get that coin. I need its magical properties.
So now everyone has access to the chain,
ahead.
except for Sergey, but also Sergey can fly. So, or Nathan, who remains on the ceiling, now crying, his
use-
tears bawling around his eyes.
My amulet. I use my amulet, praying to probably the god. I don't know, whatever god involves protection. To ask for it. It's pretty much the same. None of these people, all the magic that is affecting these people is done.
But it doesn't
Not
apply
me.
to
It
you.
doesn't apply to me.
Sacrificing yourself nobly, you gently float
And I'm
and
gonna
are fine.
trying to float. I'm also gonna float.
But
towards the amulet.
everyone else starts crashing to the ground. Dumbledore, you nimbly land on your feet. Jonah, you less nimbly also land on your feet. Sergey, you start tumbling from the air, hitting your head pretty hard, but it sucks, but it's fine. Rorig, you're standing on a bar counter. It's just slightly more like standing now. And you hear a scream as Nathan plummets to the floor, cracking his head open.
Damn it! This is
Can I rush to save Nathan?
Yes, you can. What would
Can
you
I
like
rush
to
over
do?
to bust his head open with my bow staff as he's doing so?
Rorik, as you turn your focus to Nathan,
stop fighting with each other.
Sergey quickly recovers from having fallen like 20 feet and immediately runs at you with his staff. But he's still a bit disoriented from falling, so you have time to react. I assume you block?
Yeah.
You do! You Raising your shield quickly in a defensive motion, you clang, and the bow staff bounces off.
Dumbledore runs to grab the coin.
Can someone save Nathan as he's falling?
Nathan is fallen. His head is cracked open
And
and
he
he's
can't
not
get
making any noise.
I dive to Nathan's I don't know.
Oh, so you
unconscious
care about
body.
this one?
No, I dive to
person.
Nathan's unconscious body and begin rifling through his pockets.
Of course you do.
You quickly take back all the coins you gave him earlier, plus the coins Alex gave him.
And you call Dumbledore greedy?
Dumbledore,
Look at you.
with all the distraction and commotion, you're able to quickly snatch up that magic coin.
Can I also use charisma?
It's not
I
theft.
thought I was heading for it.
It's
I thought
not
it was still
theft.
floating in
Stop
the air.
the fighting.
It's not theft if he's
Oh,
dead.
Yeah.
you
Use
wanna
a
coin's still floating
charisma
there,
stop the
isn't it?
fighting.
you have to convince him to stop. You gotta
How
give a
many-
rousing speech. But first, Alex, do you have you have an action?
I thought the coin was still floating in the air.
No,
You cast.
I used it to protect them from magic, not that item.
Not the items.
I then went
Okay,
for the
now
item.
fuck,
To
dude.
grab.
Okay, now you made the coin even harder for me to get.
Shit.
Because
The
I'm trying to
coin
use
Grab
the
the item,
coin.
and then
Coins
at this
surround
moment
on the
I am on the
ceiling.
ceiling with the item, and I then thrust
How
myself
are you on the ceiling?
because
Because
I
you
am
can still
infected.
fly.
Yeah.
Alex has the coin. Oh my god.
I then so what's happening? These two are these
Some-
two still
a
fighting?
cup of-
Yeah, they're
Ale.
still fighting. I'm trying to
Floats
give a
gently
charismatic
past, and
speech
you're
to
able
get
to
them
just
to
take a
stop.
swing.
Yeah,
You have
that's
the coin.
actually was yeah. And
This
then I'm
is
gonna
a right
I'm
old
gonna
bar
try to
fight.
push myself off as fast as possible.
You have the
And,
coin. You can turn the power off.
Good old
The
racist
coin is
fire
cursed,
legs.
by the way. Fun fact.
Who's I'm gonna get in position. I'm
How many
gonna
coins were
I mean
Let's say 100. And now
You're a
100.
poor man.
I like to think that your coins are golden axes.
I guess
No,
Like,
they
I
have like
would
the
have
little.
golden axes.
They got the little axe imprint.
I'm gonna use my strength to push myself out the ceiling. And who's fighting right now? Who is?
These two.
I'm gonna.
You just watched Rorik dive for Nathan's body, only to be met by a bow staff that he deftly blocked.
And at the cost of
Deftly.
me.
Deftly? Deftly.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
punch
definitely.
this.
Yeah.
bitch in the
Yes!
face.
Yes!
Yes.
I'm gonna go punch him in the face, like bouncing off the ceiling to hit him in the face. Superman.
Unprepared for the diving weight of a giant, stocky blacksmith, he tumbles in. His punch doesn't quite land, but his entire body weight lands and crushes you. You crumple to the floor. It hurts. You bruise your knees. Otherwise, you're fine. Alex, you hit your head kind of bad on his
I
shoulder.
like punch him in his solar plexus and knock the wind out of him.
You're on the ground. He's literally
I also,
dogpiling you.
while
he's
going
on
for
top
you,
of
I
it.
say,
Iowa.
fuck you. Goddamn Plano!
Shindig.
Nah.
Nani?
What do you do?
God, I want to say something like, it's just something, it's gonna be like something like, stop being a fucking idiot, like that's why I hit him.
You hit him in the back of the head and yell, "Stop being a fucking idiot!" Rorik, it's your move.
I'm going to stand up above the dog-piled, what's his name? Sergei. Put my sword to his neck and say, "It's time to give up the fight, Sergei. I have
Sergei,
bested you."
is it time to give up the
I
fight?
fucking came in hot. You're
We're the
trying
fight.
to bullshit, orc?
I'm just collecting my shit.
Dumbledore now free from the clutches of the magical coin, so he rushes over to his side and pulls his bow on you. Because I'm sick of your ignorance.
All right, you're now 3 versus 1.
Will you
Turn.
stop?
The only person in the room that can offer you any help is just putting all of his axes away, packing up because he's kind of
I
done.
don't need two of you.
So, Jonah, do you have an action?
Yeah, I go like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, sorry, man. I'm gonna have to side with these guys.
He casually sides with them, but it's much less threatening because there's no weapon pulled on you. The room goes quiet as Sergei contemplates his next move. A soft gurgle is heard as blood streams out of Nathan's head.
Oh, Nathan! I forgot my dear boy. I rushed to his side.
Nathan
Can you
is
speak?
dead.
Damn it.
You waited so long to help him.
Dumbledore stares
I
at his
rushed
lifeless
to
body.
his aid and then was
Nothing
attacked by
happened.
it.
Yeah. Wait, so that means he's like literally right next to us then. Oh wait, was that as he was running towards him, towards Nathan?
Yeah, he came in with a
Okay.
staff and then
Okay.
shit kicked off. And it wasn't until that.
Ooh!
It wasn't until
Ooh, it
that.
was this close from your phone.
I'm sorry.
That's fine, that phone's
I apologize. I didn't know it was plugged in.
It's true, it's pretty durable.
As you all kind of sit awkwardly, you contemplate the fact that you've were once a party divided, but now you're a party only mostly divided. And also, Nathan is dead. Daylight streams through the windows.
What you gonna do, Sergey?
Everything is still clinking
Little
around.
bitch.
I am gonna have an emotional breakdown. Just understand there, you fools.
You're on top
Your
of him.
stupid
Why?
bickering has got a man killed.
I start taking Nathan's boots.
Nathan's shoes are too small for
I
you,
like
but
that
you can pocket
you
them.
started looting him before he was dead.
Yeah.
So you're just like, take all this. He's like, help me.
He's on the ground. He's like,
Like, oh, dude, don't worry. I'm taking my coins back. It's all right, man. You're not gonna need them where you're going.
As the daylight breaks, you hear a church bell ringing loudly. Sergey, you're still pinned.
I reach out my hand and beckon the coin into my palm.
Does it do that?
I mean, it's bound to me, so I'd assume so.
In a real Lord of the Rings-esque fashion, the coin just kind of like magics its way into your hand. It wants to be found,
It does.
and now you're holding it.
I'm glad we're like synced up. And
This-
going for it.
this place is more fucked than Detroitville in January. I'm out.
Jonah walks out, mumbling about a place you've never heard of called Detroitville. Sergey, you're still pinned,
There's
but
still a sword to your
not
neck.
very, because Alex is floating, so it's not a very good
He's
pin.
still floating.
Yeah, the
like,
spell
hey,
has
I'm just
yet
like,
to
hey,
be
can
dispelled.
you,
Do we still have our weapons drawn on?
Fucking
I
stop.
mean, I do. I don't know if you do.
I do. I do.
So you-
Dumbledore shouts, "Drop him! Let the spell go."
I flip the coin and say, "Words so easy." Flip the coin.
Do you flip it? You flip it, flip it.
I flip it.
Everyone name a vegetable.
Asparagus.
Sprouts.
Carrots. Kale.
Kale's a vegetable.
Turnips.
You are all now that vegetable.
Fuck!
You are able to roll around the room and act in any way that a rolling vegetable could
What is
move
a
of its
sprout?
own volition.
My axes. No.
Your gear seems to have compressed with you into vegetable
Okay,
form.
good.
You have tiny vegetable
Dumbledore
axes.
has no fucking
I
means.
then use my amulet.
And is
And
he
I'm
still floating? Is he kale?
Yes,
Oh.
there's a floating kale as it drifts towards the ceiling.
Use
You've been beat, elf.
pray to God.
Says the carrot to the
Turnip.
turnip.
I guess we all lost a
Give
little
up this
something
room.
here. No one ever wins, especially
Give up the
Dumbledore.
rules. Maintain your honor in some way.
I hate celery, even in soup. What is this?
So it would seem.
Dispel it. Because it just admitted defeat.
No, you're all still vegetables.
How's he going to flip his
Well, how
coin
does
if
he
they're all
dispel it
vegetables?
then? Because
I just
the
cast
battle's over.
Yeah,
What happens?
you're all vegetables.
It looks like
The
we're
piece
not
of
getting
kale
to any
casts a
necromancers
spell.
tonight.
You all turn back into humans, but there's a floating piece of kale.
Like,
It is
guys,
at the roof of the building.
Can someone please stop this?
You hear a muffled kale voice.
I jump to the top and grab the kale, about to take a bite.
What is
You can't jump that high. He's floating to the very top of the building. There's still no
does
gravity.
kale sound like when it's screaming?
You ever seen VeggieTales?
Oh god, let's not get into that.
God, I need whiskey.
Oh.
Someone needs to recover the kale,
What is kale sound?
presumably.
He's been the whole food.
How does this magic get dispelled?
I don't know.
Why'd you use it?
Hey, he's the tallest person, right?
I'm the tallest person.
You're the tallest person?
Isn't it like a 20-foot building?
Yeah, he's at the ceiling.
Oh, hey, this is where Dumbledore's good pants come in.
Well, I know.
Good
Shooting
pants.
Well, because of my dexterity.
Got it. Yes.
Yeah, so I
Run
scaled
up
the
wall.
I scale the building, I climb it.
Scaling the edge, you can get to the. You slip in from the outside window into the rafters. Immediately upon stepping outside, you realize the gravity's totally normal there.
Yeah,
You slip in and grab your friend, a small piece of kale.
yeah. I place him in my pocket for safekeeping.
Placing the kale in your pocket, you deftly, nimbly scale back outside the building.
Don't worry, friend, you'll be safe here.
Thanks, Dumbledore.
Dumbledore is always here for you.
The church
don't
bells
hate me.
ring. The villagers are pouring from their houses. It's early morning and they're all wearing black. There seems to be a funeral gathering outside the house of the man who died last night.
Wait, which man that died last night?
You know who
There were
died.
two.
The old man who you witnessed die in the building.
Do we bring out the other body and be like, hey, guys, we got
So
another one
this happened
tonight.
last
It's
night.
a two for tonight, guys.
Don't worry. Does
Does
how big is
anyone
that
actually do that?
I run out of the building trying to
I'm-
escape blame. Take the salad man. We must leave.
The salad man is in my pocket, so they
Yeah.
don't know who he is.
Upon seeing you leave, there's a tall robed figure who
I'm-
approaches you.
Who is
Before
this
we
man?
leave the building, I'm going to take a handful of seeds and spread them across his body.
Okay.
Turn him into a.
We were talking about this. You're putting seeds on everything, aren't you?
Yeah.
So, the tall robed man, he's got a braided twin goatee looking motherfucker thing.
My uncle did that for years.
Yeah, it's terrible. His hair
No,
is
I was
slicked
sick.
back.
It's terrible.
He's got his hood. Below the flowing robes, you can make out the glint of what looks to be an underlayer of some kind of armor. He approaches you guys. He has tattoos and carvings marking his face, and his eyes seem to be just pale white, like a creepy ghost man.
Be you Nasu or Yama?
Neither. My name's John.
And from the pocket, do you know magic?
I do. Little Kale? What is in your pocket?
I'm sorry, my friend was turned into kale last night after a rough interaction at the
That's
tavern.
what I'm here to talk about. What happened? We couldn't get outside because of the dangers of Nasu, but what happened in the tavern? We heard
Absolutely nothing.
screaming and crashing.
It is not something Dumbledore wishes to tell.
It was Yandu, the evil one. Goodbye.
There is no Yandu. Who is Yandu, the evil one? Who is this?
Skin, mohawk.
Okay, Dumbledore will tell the tale.
Thank you.
No,
Would you
Dumbledore.
prefer I turn your friend from Kale to human again?
Yes.
I think we.
Shut the fuck up, Dumbledore.
Or like, is he an elf?
No, everybody's like,
Turn
Dumbledore.
to kale for a little bit. Can you turn anyone into kale?
No, I can dispel magic. I don't have Kale magic. I've never met a man who does.
Dumbledore wishes to keep his friend in his pockets a little longer.
Your pocket smells like cheese.
Dumbledore smacks his pocket.
Well, I'll
Fucking
You
green.
have to
Let
like
that
water
ride.
him every day to keep him alive.
Anyway, so what happened last night is me and my kale friend here, we decided to go into the bar after a strange encounter with some phantoms it seemed.
Oh yes, the evil of Nasu.
We've been hearing a lot of this Nasu.
Yes.
So we went into the bar and found a kind gentleman who was more than willing to take us in for the night. He owned this local bar here, and we've met this fella Sergey. So with Sergey's actions, he has sprited a brawl within the tavern, and so things just kind of got out of hand from there.
Is Nathan okay?
Nathan
He's in a
Nathan
better
is
place.
fine. He's sleeping at the moment. We all had a rough night. He's sleeping in one of the beds up there.
Okay.
Wait,
Sounds.
what do you ask?
If
So-
Nathan was all right, and you said yes, he's
Wonderful
sleeping.
boots that man had.
I use
I'm
lie.
going to
Yes,
interject.
many of our boots here are finely crafted. Have you met the cobbler?
No! Can I have some of these fine boots?
Keep him away from the cop.
Keep him away from.
Keep him
I'm
away.
No, do not keep me away from the cop.
Don't keep him away.
I'm gonna interject and say Nathan passed into the Great Divide.
And everybody has a collective. God
Is that a
It was
place?
It was a very lonely road.
Is that?
It was the
Is that a
I
metaphor?
would say Great Divide would be like
only
the
road I
heavens.
ever did.
Oh, he's dead.
No, wait, whoa.
Some say his shadow is the only one.
Yes.
Inside.
Yeah.
Oh, do you guys mind carrying his body? Bring him out. We're doing a funeral right now. Let's just pile it on.
So
I can't carry anything. in
who's
this
the
form.
funeral for?
Oh, yeah, it's just some guy. He died.
Where?
Old man in his bedroom.
What was his name? Old man.
Yeah, I don't know everyone in the town. There's like 1,000 people here. I just do the funerals, bud.
So what is your take on Natsu?
Who gives a
My-
shit? I'm
my
fucking Kale.
Take it's an
Fucking
evil,
get me outta here.
evil entity. It lives on the edge of town and it comes and preys on the weak.
So what is? What?
You missed a lot. I tried
I
to
did.
explain and bar fight ensued. But I'll recap. Nasu is the dark energy. It consumes pretty much anything that's weak, such as that old guy. and now we're gonna have a funeral.
Are you sure it just wasn't old age?
No.
Yeah, they.
I won't. Would it be old age? I mean, you're the storyteller.
You witnessed that very clearly. A monster took him and descended upon him and
Oh yeah, it was a
killed him.
monster.
But it takes the old and the frail and the sick and the weak.
Oh shit, we saw him.
It's like a perfect hunter. So it resides in the tower on the north side.
Why haven't you done anything about it?
We've tried. It's a giant fucking monster, dude.
There's really nothing we can do about the monster.
Well, why are you still here?
Well, because this is where Yama is, and Yama grants us our eternal life. Yeah. Bring
Yama?
Nathan. I will explain everything. Come, bring Nathan. Bring him. Bring his body to me.
Am I still like a
can we
bloody
leave this
mess
one
that's
out of
being,
it?
like, held by
Can
the
we?
scruff of
What?
this?
I just want to see the cobbler.
Were you there when Nathan died?
He was one
Ooh.
of the causes.
Whom is Nathan?
You'll want to witness the ceremony, I'm sure.
Will I?
I can promise you a pair of shoes. There might be some good work in it if you just hear me out.
Wizard!
You may
Turn
want
me back.
you may want his boots.
Oh yes, let me take the kale if he would wish
Yes,
to be
yes,
changed.
yes.
Thank you. So he
Dick, what else?
he goes and
I
lays
was
the
keeping you
kale
safe.
on top of a podium next to a pyre, and on the pyre you can see the old man's
He
body.
takes out a frying pan and some
And
coconut
he
oil.
kind of just like picks up the old guy's body and shifts it over, so there's like room on the pyre for another body. He's like, bring Nathan over, put him over here, and the whole town's all kind of somber, and who's the best perception?
Me, the kale.
I have the eye of the tiger.
It would be me as of right now because you haven't been transformed.
Both
back
of our
to-
elves are able to spot with their astute elf eyes that by the pyramid on the far side of town, hundreds of black cloaked figures are lining the top of the unfinished pyramid and kind of around the base, and they're all watching into the center of town, just kind of creepily. So scary cloak men are just kind of watching
That
the town.
can't be anything good.
Should I say something about that? Should I just be quiet and act
I'm
like I
gonna-
can see it?
Pick up Nathan's body and start carrying it over.
I stare and look at the men in the black cloak.
So the priest starts speaking some words in a language none of you understand, and then he says,
As I set the body down, throw more seeds.
"Okay."
More seeds on his body and the other guy.
What if the people start looking at you as disrespectful?
I see.
They say like, "Thank you for sharing a part of your culture with us." Well, we don't know that.
We take it as
As the bodies lay on the pyre, two women come out dressed in kind of like nun-looking robes, and they start gently cutting the tongues out of the bodies.
Jesus.
And then sewing their mouths
Making
shut
some talking tacos.
as the priest continues to wave his arms and cast a spell. Finally, the two bodies seem to start to rise and wriggle, and you can see that there's a
Oh, shit,
life being
son.
breathed into them. And they kind of glazed, monster-eyed, lean forward, looking like stereotypical Walking Dead zombie motherfuckers.
what kind
Especially
of ceremony?
Nathan, because his skull is cracked open.
Yeah.
And they both look towards the pyramid, and they each start to take a shuffly step. And the priest, you can see he's quickening his patter. He's reading the lines. He gets quicker and quicker and quicker. He's like, blah, 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 condemn the spirits. Boom! And then he lights the pyre on fire.